Happy Sunday everybody. I've just come to show you two journals. The first one is a custom order for Claire, and the second one is going to be going on to Etsy. They are junk journal style traveller's notebook inserts. I will show you the journal for Claire first, and hopefully she will like it. She's requested a traveller's notebook insert similar to the fairy journal that I just finished, and the notebook that I've made will also come with the traveller's notebook insert. I just wanted to make it using the papers that were left from the cover and from the inside, so that comes with the journal. It's quite a chunky one, however there is a big envelope at the back, so if you want to remove any of the bits and pieces that are in here you can. There's a fairy on the front. It's a cardstock cover, a designer cardstock, and it's pink. There's obviously one sewn in signature. I've made a little dangle, and there's also some beads on a garment pin. And there's lots of lace and tabs, similar to the fairy journal that I previously made. So on the inside cover, there is an envelope and a tuck spot with a beautiful fairy image. Most of the images from the book come from books. However, there are some digital prints, and I will put the links down below for all the digital prints that I've used. Claire asked for pansies and a fabric tip-in, similar to the journal that I previously made, so I've done that for you. There are lots of little fairy tags and flower tags, and there's pretty flower stenciling. There's a little tiny flip out and some journaling tags, fairy ones. There's a little fabric pocket with a fairy tag and a clematis dried flower. Obviously that idea comes from Jibid. There's some handmade paper. A little sewn pocket from a book page, and a little journaling spot. There's little beads. This is a tag made from a book page, and it's coffee dyed paper on the back. Little tab, a poem, fairy journaling tag. There's some more of those little specimens, and these are both pansies and viola on there. There's one of those pockets made with tracing paper and a flower journaling tag. Ledger paper, a butterfly tag. And here, I haven't used fabric for this one because it was actually quite bulky, so I've used washi tape, a floral washi tape, but I have still stitched it in. And in the little tuck are some journaling tags. I thought this one looked like she was actually looking for fairies. Some of that handmade Indian paper. There's a pansy printed onto tracing paper, and some little journaling tags. That's a little star paper clip. This is another book image, and inside there are one of those little tuck spots, and there's a little journaling tag in there. There's a little butterfly on the string, more stenciling, and there's the fabric tip-in, and there's the charm. There's another one of those tags with some paper for extra journaling space. Little fabric pocket. It was quite difficult to keep this fairly thin for it being a traveller's notebook, so there's another little fairy image there. This is it's a magnetic envelope, and inside there are some fairy journaling tags, and there are also two more here, and they're held in with the magnet from the pocket. And there's some wild pansies on the back there. Music paper with a fairy and sewn journaling tag. Lots of trim. This I thought was beautiful. The sentiment on this, it's a verse which is basically talking about why we journal, talks about how we want to keep memories and how we muse and think over things. So that's really beautiful. I've just tucked that in because it has also got the pansies on, which I know Claire was looking for. Another fairy pocket there with a little journaling tag. Little image from a book, and at the back here there's a magnetic envelope, and there are already a few little tags in there, including, I'm not going to show you, but it does tell you how you can see fairies, which I thought was really quite useful. And if you wanted to take stuff out because it is too thick, you could pop it into the envelope, and obviously that doesn't have to stay in the journal. So Claire, I hope you like it. That is the journal. I will quickly show you the one that's going on to Etsy. This is a garden theme journal, and again I've made a little notebook to go with this, with the papers that were from the journal. On the front here is the image of the little girl from the garden, and it says daydreaming in the garden. So at the front here there's a little pocket with a little envelope, journaling tag. I'll go through this quite quickly. Here is one of those little flip outs, and there is a little mushroom journaling tag on there. Some stamping. There's the little dangle. There's a poem from Wordsworth, and that's a little flip out. This is it's like a vellum paper. It's handmade Indian paper again, but it's really beautiful. One of these little pockets, I've just done a collage on the computer, and there is a little journaling tag in there with coffee stained paper on the back. I'm sorry about my voice, everybody. There's a little journaling tag. There's another one of these little pockets made with tracing paper sewn onto coffee stained paper, and there's some little journaling spots and tags in the pocket. Little image from the Edith Holden Diary of an Edwardian Lady, some stamping. There's a little fabric pocket with tags. There's a little pocket here, that's an image that I've backed onto some paper. And there's a leaf specimen. There's some beads on a garment pin. There's a butterfly on a string, and here is a little envelope that can be used as a tuck spot as well. I haven't made this one as a magnet, but I have paper clipped that onto the side. A poem, another little specimen. There's a little tuck spot here. Little sewn in pocket. Another little journaling tag. That's a really beautiful image that comes from the old design shop, and it's a conservatory with an aquarium, and this is part of it's called the Victorian Flower Diary, I think. I can't remember exactly what the book was called. And again at the back there is an envelope that's magnetic, and there's some journaling tags in there, and if you think that the journal is a bit too big, then obviously you can tuck extra into the envelope. So that's the garden themed traveller's notebook insert. Thank you for stopping by. I do really appreciate everyone's time and comments. Thank you very much. Bye.